Let's talk about this accessory. Some of you might already have something close to this because a similar model has been included with some brother machines for a while. If you do have one, you want to stay with us to learn about this and also about this new and improved model. First, let's clear up the name. This tremendous accessory has many names. Some call it the MuVit Foot. Some call it dual feed foot. Some call it a walking foot. Some call it the digital dual feed walking foot. I can certainly understand why you'd be confused, but here's the easy answer. They're all correct. It's like calling it 6 and half a dozen. This is the new compact digital dual feed foot. So yes, it's like a walking foot. But unlike the traditional walking foot, where every so often the top feed has to let go to reposition itself, this is belt driven. And the belt has continuous contact with your fabric. That makes for a very consistent stitch. Then this belt can be digitally adjusted, so the speed of the belt can be changed. This is very handy when two different fabrics are being stitched together, instead of two of the fabrics of the same types. For example, if you're putting on a silk binding to a velour fabric. I've heard that some sewers and quilters thought this had to be removed, but on the inside there's a lever that you can flip up the lever to disengage it. And you can see when I flip up the lever how the belt raises so it won't be touching your fabric. So you don't have to take it off to disengage the feature. To make this foot even more useful, you can do all sorts of stitches that you weren't able to do with regular walking foot. You can do blanket stitches, which are really nice to do for applique stitches. Or for attaching binding. Hand stitch patterns. Serpentine stitches. Triple stitches, decorative stitches, and even stitches that go forward and backward. Now, if that isn't enough, there are additional plates that can be added to the main body. Open toe and the regular foot both have horizontal and vertical inch markings for your 1/8 and 1/4 inch marks, so you can stop before you get to the edge of your fabric. Or you might prefer the 1/4 inch foot. It has your guide for your 1/4 inch and you have the vertical markings. Choose your straight stitch and you're all set for your 1/4 inch seam allowance. You have the multi-purpose hole, so you can choose to do a scant quarter by moving your needle position. There's a stitch in the ditch foot with a nice heavy guide that will stay firm even when you're running through thick batting. There's a couching foot for adding embellishments. Add quilting guides for both the right and left sides of the main body. Please remember, if your machine has the laser guide feature for you, you can use it in combination with that feature. And the last tidbit is especially for those of you who have the previous model. This new compact digital dual feed has a higher clearance under the main body, so the fabric passes underneath. If you have the earlier model, the new compact version SADF2 is available and all the plates you have are compatible. This is just one of the accessories that you just have to try it to believe it. All I can tell you is once you have one, you'll never want to be without one again.